Yummy num num. My helper was just here, my twice a week paid helper friend. Um, I asked her to go to Burger King for me. She's got to go off the clock because they don't allow them to go to restaurants for people or there's only 4 places they'll go for a client in the agency she works for, and restaurants aren't one of them. So, but they allow you to pay them off the clock to the helpers off the clock to go get them if they're willing to go get it for you, and mine is willing to go get it for me. So I asked her to go to Burger King, and she's gonna go grocery shopping for me on Monday to start getting Thanksgiving type food, which I usually get all Thanksgiving type food that I like all through November. So by the time Thanksgiving does roll around, I have a full feast of Thanksgiving by the end of the month, which is when Thanksgiving rolls around by close to the end of the month, the 24th this year. But it alternates. It's the last Thursday of every month, or not every month, every November, the last Thursday of every November. So that fluctuates a little bit. But this year it's on Thursday the 24th. But that's close to the end. So I just want to make sure that I have enough Thanksgiving food to last me. So whatever I buy in November is Thanksgiving food. That's where the month thing got on my brain. So I just buy Thanksgiving type food throughout the month of November. So I make sure by Thanksgiving I still have Thanksgiving food to eat on Thanksgiving. And thankfully I don't tire of Thanksgiving type feast food. But I do add a little things to it that aren't traditionally Thanksgiving. Like they haven't had Stouffer's French bread pizza in my local Walmart for a while. So, or available online for a while in my area. So I jumped on the chance to get more of that. That's not really Thanksgiving food. But today I have to get through it till Monday because she wasn't able to go grocery shopping for me today because other things came up and I changed my mind about what needed to be done as far as chores. So I asked her to treat a restaurant run like off the off the clock restaurant run like a grocery store to get me through till Monday. So I had her get me 4 rodeo burgers, 4 Whopper Juniors without onions, and I would have asked for a chicken club, one of them, but I don't like sourdough bread, so I was going to ask for it without bread. But when my helper came back, she said that they said you have to order no bread online. So um, I saved money by not being able to get that. So no worries, because either I save money or I get exactly what I ordered. So either way, it's fine with me. And then I asked her to get me 2 large iced coffees, and she put those in a carrier tray with the 4 circles and the material around the circles to keep the drinks upright while she traveled in her car with my stuff. But here's the Whopper Junior, and I got 4 of those, remember? Because they're tiny. And I got last till Monday with what I got. Because all I have is juice. A couple things of juice. And some Count Chocula cereal bars. I don't like Halloween. I don't celebrate it or I don't like the roots of Halloween. I did research about it and I just want to steer clear of it, even though I did get candy as a kid and dress up in non-scary costumes. As a kid, as an adult, I just didn't want to partake of it or have, if I was able to have, well, I would have been able to have children if I got married because I wanted to do that in God's order of things. But nobody, uh, no, I didn't get the blessing of marriage, so no man chose me, so I didn't get the blessing of marriage, so thus I didn't get the blessing of children. But I wouldn't want my children to partake in Halloween. Just a personal preference because I did some research, and there's pretty scary roots to and dark side roots to Halloween that I just don't want to associate with. So just partake in, and it's not just about the candy and the costumes and the non-scary costumes. I mean, but anyway, I just gave it up, and then if I was to have children, I'd make it up by still having something celebratory with candy, but just give it another origin, another reason, and another thing to celebrate that honors Christ. So, you know, closely honors Christ and what he'd approve of. So that's what I'm about. But I don't want to deprive them of a celebratory thing by taking one away. I want to provide them another thing to celebrate that honors Christ. So, um, in addition to Christmas and Easter and Thanksgiving. So, because all three of those honor Christ, or they should. So, anyway, I got onto that rabbit trail off of the burger trail real fast, didn't I? I never know where my rabbit trails will go. And here's the, they all say Whopper Jr., but some of these, 4 of these are Whopper Juniors. I guess they show other, or maybe all 4 Whopper Juniors are on top. And then, but I also got, here's another kind of wrapper. This is then this one, the one I showed you before is the Whopper Junior, and this one is the, what's the other one I got? Oh yeah, Rodeo Burger. Yay, it doesn't have its very own wrapper. It should. It's such an awesome burger. And although I don't get onions in the Whopper Junior, I do get onion rings and the Rodeo Burger because it's all in how it's prepared. I have a few exceptions about onions, and Burger King onion rings are one of those exceptions because they do a stellar job of keeping that onion inside the coating, and it doesn't budge, and it's not very big, and it's not crunchy, and the texture's not gross. So as long as the batter stays on the onion ring and the texture isn't crunchy on an onion ring, I like it. Same way I like onion dip for chips, but that's a very rare exception with onions. So 2 exceptions for onions. Oh, and I like the crunchy onion ringy things on green beans at Thanksgiving or any special meal time. So I don't know if I want to do eat while I'm talking to you, or just call this one of the videos and then just talk to you after I'm done eating. So this time I'm gonna just make this a short one. And excuse my hair again because, like I said before, it's still short enough that it's growing out, but I've got straggly hair all over the place, even though I brush it and brush it and brush it to try to make it lay down. But it's not long enough to turn the corner downward. So it's getting there though. And so I'm gonna get off of here and chow down some because oh I meant to finish about the Count Chocula cereal bars. That's the newest product, but now they call these treat bars, but they're the same as Count Chocula cereal bars, except they're smaller. I think they made them into treat size for the Halloweeners, Halloween partakers, and they made them small um, and colorful wrappers. There's 4 colors, but I still call them the cereal bars. Because like I said, I don't partake in Halloween anymore, or don't want to. Um, and it's the only time of the year they have Count Chocula, and I used to like the cereal. I loved the cereal. It was one of my favorites. But it's not as tasty as the cereal bar, or now they call them the treat bars. I haven't seen the cereal bar since they came out with the treat bars. But they only offer all those things, except maybe they discontinued the cereal bar in favor of the treats bars. But they only have them out once a year around Halloween time, so that's when I can get my uh, Count Chocula stuff. And they only seem to have purple lights at Halloween time too. So since purple is my favorite color, I sometimes get purple lights at Halloween, but not for Halloween decoration. That's just year-round type stuff. And it's not exactly my shade, but I forego that for the the light. It's close enough sometimes, and I just explain to people what my favorite shade is or hue of purple is when given the chance. Because I only like one. My favorite color is only one color. Is my very favorite, and it's got to be a specific hue or shade of purple. Not any shade will do, or any hue. Not any hue will do. Um, I love all colors, but I have a favorite one color, and that's a specific shade or hue of purple. So, anyway, I'm going to chow down and make this shortish instead of adding a lot of topics to it. But I can't wait till Monday, but between now and Monday, I have Whopper Juniors without onions, 4 of them. And keep in mind, it's gotta go from Friday to Monday. And it sounds like a lot of food, but I'm using the restaurant as a restaurant. The restaurant as a restaurant. The restaurant as a grocery store today. So I got 4 rodeo burgers, 4 Whopper Juniors without onions. Would have been a club sandwich, chicken, but I couldn't have it just asking it for it in person. I had to order that online and didn't know it in time, so I didn't do that. And then also 2 large iced coffees that I'm gonna enjoy between now and Monday. And I have some juice in the fridge and some Count Chocula treat bars. But they're really good, the treat bars and or the cereal bars. I don't really go for the cereal anymore because the other 2 are better. Because they wrap the bars in chocolate, real chocolate. And the cereal is a little bland after wrapping the bars in chocolate. The cereal bars or the treat bars. And so I don't go for the cereal anymore. I look forward to the treat bars or the cereal bars because they're wrapped in chocolate. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go now. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Thanks for being here. And remember, like, subscribe, and share. And keep coming back, and keep enjoying, and keep commenting, and be kind about it. Thank you for all that understanding about my situation and keeping it kind and knowing why I'm keeping it simple. I don't have to keep re-explaining. Just go back to videos that'll explain things that you've missed. Or if you want to ask the question, I can refer you back to a video that already explains something. So the other listeners or watchers that have been here won't have to keep hearing the same story. Alright, take care.